Got a new beer.
New beer.
New
Well,
beer.
how do you do, Buckaroos? This time to beer whisper. I wasn't planning on doing a thing tonight, and my camera isn't working, so all you're going to see is my lovely icon. But hey, I'm joined by Paul from PA Brew News and Rod J from Rod J's Beer Ventures.
Yep, yep.
So the reason we're doing this one is actually Rod J got this rather cryptic, odd troll message on one of his videos today. But I'm going to let Rod talk about that. So I'm going to turn it over to Rod.
Rod, you're
So,
on the air.
if you were watching on the other channel, which is kind of cool because now we're going from one channel to the next, we were talking about trolls, me and Paul, and then Tom just got home a little bit ago. And if you go to look at my beer review on the Stone Ripper, you will see some comments out there from an individual who's trolling. Not just trolling me, but trolling anybody that replied to the video. So she's a multi-troller. And so we started talking about how do you deal with trolls? How do you handle trolls? How do you work with them? Do you just delete them? Do you go back at them? Do you feed them? What do you do with them? So that's how we got started on talking about everything. And apparently,
well, that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, your instinct is to say something back to them and acknowledge them, but that's what they want. They want to be acknowledged. And your particular troll, I mean, she goes on about the evils of this and that, but then talks about, her book. Haven't you read my book? So the essence of the whole comment by your particular troll is she's trying to get attention. She's trying to sell something.
I would definitely agree with that.
I have a different view of that troll because I was trolled by her about 3 or 4 years ago, and the troll that she gave me was basically a cookie cutter version of the troll that she gives everybody because she's basically a pamphlet hounder outer, if you know what I mean. She has a already indoctrinated thing that she tells everybody, and what I did was basically acknowledge her and tell her that beer drinking is the least of my sins, and it went on and on and on about from maiming and plundering and raping and all this stuff like that. Like, so I told her basically, I was like, and I do this every second that I'm not beer reviewing. So you better pray that I beer review every day of my life. And I already have a very beautiful Heart and Hell already spaced out for my own little plot. And even Beelzebub is scared to go there. So, basically, she never replied to my comment. So basically what it is, you can feed the troll, or you can feed the troll with the thing the troll hates the most that she can't even comment on because she's too terrified to. So it's kind of funny. It's different. Trolls are very different. They're individual, and you have different ways to.
Well, that's right. That's the problem, isn't it? It's not a one size fits all. Some of them, if you ignore, they keep coming at you. Some of them, if you as you say, feed them. If you have a great comeback, but I think Paul hit it right on the head. It's having the right comeback for the right troll.
It's very individualized.
right.
Yes. What are they?
And I think with this trolls, it's definitely attention driven, more so than others. And this one is just a little fun because every time you try to match up logic or anything rational, it just drives them more crazy. Like I said, this is a flat earther we're probably dealing with.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is a Mormon. I mean, she's already a Mormon by trade, Mormon by distinction, and so you already know what she fears. So when you tell her all the things that she knows that the horrors of mankind can do to her that you do every day, and you enjoy it, and you'll do it to her one day, for some reason she, in a case of me, believes it, and she leaves you the fuck alone.
See, that was kind of my issue with even doing this video, because by doing the video and talking about it, isn't that what somebody like this wants?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing too. When I did it earlier, I was like wondering that too, and then I'm like, so I said, well, I won't put their name or anything out there, but then it's kind of like, how do you address? Nobody seems to address. Everybody just blocks and deletes it. It's like Albino just responded back, and he said, "Why he's dealt with the person already?" So he's like, "Now you have fun with her." So it's like she's getting passed around.
I mean, honestly,
so basically, she's a tramp, right? She's getting passed around like a bottle of cheap wine.
We're not
passing this troll around. See, now she's troll tramp.
If you don't, troll tramp. That's a good line. If you don't,
come on, baby. I'm next. Hop on, pop.
I've actually had some pretty, very, very bad situations that happened to me recently in life, And the one thing is though, I've laughed about it. If you can't laugh about something, if you can't joke about it, you're doomed to get it destroyed by you. No matter what it is, no matter how horrible it is, whether it's a personal thing, a loss, or this or that, or a troll, if you can't laugh about it, it'll overcome you later. Laugh about it. Take it in, make it a joke, use it as troll tramp bait, whatever you want to do, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Because you know what? If you can't laugh about it, I'll tell you what, fact to fact, it's a fact. It'll suck you up.
Well, the funny thing, like I said, about this person is I went out there to kind of just mess around, looking on Google and everything, and there were like pages dedicated to this person. I mean, I was like, this person had a whole new troll level, so it's almost like a badge of honor to get trolled by him because actually,
that's what I was just gonna say. I mean, it's kind of special. Now you hit the big time.
I feel important. Like I said, some of the other people that are like Albino and Jay and some of the other people that have been doing stuff, they all been trolled by the person too. So it's kind of like, huh. So I guess what you're actually,
it's like a milestone. Once you hit 250
Well, that's kind of the
subscribers, you get her.
yeah. It's like you're getting pumped.
I guess that's kind of the odd thing, isn't it? Though, I mean, if you look at all of his different folks that do this beer thing, I mean, Paul, I think you'd probably agree with me. Of everybody that you know that does beer videos, RJ might be one of the more sane, more rational guys, right?
He's still a fucking piece of shit, but yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Well,
I
from
mean, you're kind
Jersey.
of nuts. I'm kind of nuts. Most of us are way over the top, but Rod actually has a serious kind of thing going on.
Well, it's not. See, the thing is, this ignorance and idiocy. I can't say that word right now. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, the idiocy of the person. It doesn't dictate the person behind the video that's speaking. It's what's in the glass. This pisses her off. This is a trigger. It doesn't matter if it's anybody. It doesn't matter if it's the king of the holy Brian Miller Mormon chaos. I mean, this is a trigger. That's all.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what we need to examine, isn't it? Why does that bother her?
This is
Or is that what bothers her, or is it something else? And that's just what she's focusing on.
indoctrination is the word that we're going to look at right now. Indoctrination. What has told her this is evil, even though other things aren't, and other things are? What
Right.
told her this is evil? What told her pot is evil?
You're having six wives or marrying your brother kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Why is that not evil? Why is having six wives not evil? Obviously, I like the idea of six wives until they all go on menstruation at the same time. Do you want six bitches yelling at the same time? I don't think so. That's six throats you have to cut at the same time.
Well, as a man that's been married for 23 years, I think one wife is plenty, but that's just me.
So
I'm there with you, Tom.
As a man that's been divorced once, one wife is plenty. I'm just telling you that. It is so plenty.
I don't know what kind of masochist wants 3, 4, 5, 6 wives.
Yeah. Well, it's the same kind of mentality that wants to have 72 virgins. So I'd rather have 72 sluts that know what they're doing.
You know what? I've said that, but see, Paul, you and I, we have some disagreements, but we are in sync. And so I've said that over and over again. Why would you want 72 versions? I want 72 women that know how to give a blowjob.
I would just be like, lie back, close your eyes, and be like, I'm in heaven, baby.
I mean, you ever have a virgin giving you a blowjob? You're gonna feel teeth.
I'll tell you what, it's called chipped beef. Put some gravy and some toast on that. You have a fucking dinner right there. Like, that's breakfast time. Chipped beef is not a good thing to have, especially if they have braces. It just don't.
I think we lost Rod.
Well, don't worry. We lost a lot.
Maybe it was the virgins and teeth thing. I scared him on.
Yeah. Well, he's got some massive beef to fucking shave down, so I can understand. Believe me, I saw it about 5 minutes ago. I was very wet.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So, his computer is royally fucked.
So
royally fucked. So this particular troll has been around. Do we know if it really is one person or if it's just is it a robo troll? It is one account apparently. Everything is getting basically
gotcha. Okay.
sectioned back to one account. It is CB, like you break it, and then 2001 Space Odyssey.
Huh.
So those are the initials and the time. And I lovingly call her cum dumpster 69. That's my name.
Well, I mean, I told Rod earlier off camera that this chick is nuttier than rat crap in a pistachio factory.
I am telling you. I was gonna say, like, the walnut and almond groves don't even have even a spice on her, man. She is. I'll tell you what. And she has a lovely doll collection, as you do when you're an Asian woman who lives alone with cats and will die alone and have the cats eat her at some point in time when they get hungry. So all they're gonna find is her alone, emaciated and eviscerated.
So this is what happens when somebody doesn't have enough orgasms in their life. That's what I'm thinking.
Basically, yeah. I told my Catholic girlfriend's mother the same thing. Like, you're so uptight, you just really need to come very bad. So let me just take you in the back room. We'll just do a couple things and bazam.
If you don't pop enough nutties, you're going to be just a mean, evil person.
You'll be fine after we get done. And that's the problem with
Tanya, I'm sorry we were having that conversation as you jumped on.
It doesn't really matter, does it? It really doesn't.
All right, I'm back.
Hi, Rod.
I'm talking about popping a nutty and Tanya comes on. I kind of feel bad about that particular segue.
I fell out at blowjob, so.
Yeah, blow dry, orgasms. You'll feel better later. And that's the problem. She's just an indoctrinated, angry woman. But the sad thing is, she doesn't know what she's angry about.
See, I have to agree with Paul completely. I mean, she's focusing on certain things, but she's not even sure why it's a problem.
Why is it a problem? Why is smoking not a problem and pot and beer is a problem?
Why are you so mad?
Why are you so mad? Just calm down.
Why? I think if it ever becomes legal in all of our states, we should have a virtual, or just pass one virtually across to everybody.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm waiting for Tanya to reply to her.
I didn't reply to her directly. I just made a post on the video that said, "I'm so thankful for all of these reviews of beers I'm interested in drinking."
Oh, that'll do it.
That's enough.
That'll do it.
That's subtle.
It's not as subtle as mine, but it works. It works.
Went in on
I'm sure she's gonna love you for a lot of reasons, Tanya.
Tweet.
Oh, it was worse when it was.
You don't even know.
She attacked Holly like crazy.
Holly? Oh, she even attacked Holly now too.
She was like, "And you're a woman?"
And you're a woman? Well, I am on Mondays.
Well, Holly, just tell her you're a woman that's had an orgasm, and she won't
all
be able to know how
women, do exactly the same thing and have the same likes and preferences. Every single one of them. So you can't dispute what this woman is saying.
You all are exactly the same.
I really would love it if I had a nice shaved face and she said, "And you're a woman." Well, I am on the weekend. But I put my dress away on. I have to go back. That's all right. We don't talk about that right now.
Well, you've got the hair, but you'd have to get rid of that beard to be convincing.
I was gonna say, believe me, I used to have the beard, I used to have the high heels and everything, but we're not gonna talk about that right now, Tom.
So your mom sent you an address to the store, right?
Yeah.
Hey, don't start something you're not willing to finish. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't believe me, I finished lots of guys. What? Calm down.
So
Anyways, back to this particular troll. What do you want to say?
Well, I have a comment from Wally Feck. He's actually out here with me in Cincinnati. He homebrews, and he said lots of laughs. He hit him up on Monday on his video. So she must be on a quest again.
I was gonna say,
somebody has nothing else to do, apparently, right?
She must be like one of those. Every 10 years, a small troll crawls out of a hole. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And goes on a rampage, because honestly, it was like 3 or 4 years ago when she hit me.
Well, that's what I was kind of wondering, if it's the same person or
I can barely hear.
This guy.
I can't even tell sometimes if anybody's talking.
Can you hear Holly or Tanya rather? Tanya, can you hear me?
I can mostly hear
now.
you.
I'll go. What's a Sprint guy or whoever the hell he is now.
Me?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
That's best.
Huh?
That's best. That's good. Good.
I came here for that. Damn it.
Ah, see?
Okay, so Tanya, What are your thoughts about? I mean, what is the best way to respond to somebody like this? Do you feed them? Do you have a nice comeback, or you just ignore them? What's the best way to deal with somebody like this?
I don't know. I feel like, you know, if it were a business page and you had to be really careful about the implication of your reply, you know, you could say, I'm sorry that you find my video offensive. You know, thanks for watching. I don't know. But I think, like has already been covered, I feel like this woman has like specifically tried to find a beer review video to just say, why are you writing beer review videos?
Yeah, right.
Oh, she does it.
Yeah. It's like somebody that doesn't like hookers, you know, intentionally seeking out hookers, right?
Yeah. And I'm not certain why the implication is that, you know, because she doesn't like it, nobody else should be watching about it.
Yeah.
She's trying to save people's souls, she says.
Oh.
Basically.
Because I think there's a lot of things this chick doesn't like, and I don't think we're going to quit all that stuff.
Yeah. I don't understand why she keeps comparing drinking, like, you know, like a casual booze drinker. A casual booze drinker is no better than a casual pot smoker. Like, why? Also,
actually,
just to say, like, increasingly marijuana is legal. And I'm in California and we just passed it. So I could be doing a pot video or even smoking weed while doing my beer review because it is in fact legal.
Well, actually, the new thing is like the casual beer drinker is compared to the casual axe murderer.
Right.
That's the new thing. It's like, oh, it's so horrible. Oh.
Well, I brought up a point earlier. I'm curious what you think about it. After reading her initial response or comment to Rod, it seems like her bottom line was she's trying to sell a book.
Did she actually write a book? I feel like she's written a whole bunch of.
No, she actually said Rod in the comment to Rod that he.
Yep, even a book with big letters about why we shouldn't use either of these things.
Haven't you read my book? Haven't you read my book?
Yeah, I feel like maybe we need to ask her why she didn't post her book in the link, like a link where can we have a link to your book?
It just seems to me like all that righteous indignation, all she's trying to do is sell something.
Why shouldn't we just comment back and say, "How about you read our book?" And we should.
And what's her authority?
Good. Oh God.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there isn't anything, but I mean, it's just a whole lot of righteous indignation, and all the while she's doing nothing more than an infomercial.
It's all Brian Miller. God damn it.
I mean, her whole comment through all that smoke and mirrors and righteous indignation is nothing more than an infomercial.
Yeah, the Gorilla Dust.
Damn.
They can't see you.
Am I on air still?
My camera's not working. They can't
God,
see
you are breathing really heavy. How bad was that wank?
I just ran downstairs.
That was pretty wanky. Yeah.
But I'm wondering if Bobby may have had issues or something.
Rod, I'm 52 and about 100 pounds overweight, and I don't huff and puff that much just going downstairs.
Well, you're not carrying 10 pounds worth of
I am.
Something else was going on. You look like a man in pretty good shape. So did you just go get your piece or something?
Nothing happened that fast.
It can't for me.
Like, I'm out.
Also, it's my policy on my own channel. If people say things that I decide are rude or offensive, I really just delete the comments.
See, I don't delete on mine because
I've had people say things that are rude about my video style, and that's fine. I don't care about that. But I've had like, your rack is great, and I was just like, delete. Like, I don't have. That's not even a conversation we're gonna fucking have.
But it's a compliment.
But what?
It's a compliment. Calm down. It's okay.
Yeah, but you get to determine how people talk to you, right? Like, unacceptable.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, that's kind of what I was getting at. Is I think Paul said earlier, it's not a one size fits all. Do you respond to them? Do you get snarky? Do you delete them? I mean, but there isn't really one best way.
There's not one. There's one. There's many.
Well, here's the thing, though, right?
Check with them for a while and then block them.
My views have been going up like crazy in the video because people keeps commenting. So I'm like, hey, just keep driving the views up.
Yeah. Yeah, because, yeah,
Thank you
well,
for your support.
she's promoting your video inadvertently.
Yeah, yeah. I've had a couple compliments that told me how good my rack was. So I thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Oh hell, I got a better rack than Paul.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't see because I've got the icon up, but I got a pretty good beat cup going
Yeah, oh,
on.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, if I lift up my shirt, I can get some action.
I like it.
Oh my God, you guys, she has videos of dolls.
Oh yeah, Paul was mentioning that earlier. I hadn't looked.
I clicked
hadn't
on
looked
the
up
thing,
her
and the
account.
first thing that came up. Wait, no, it can't be.
Oh yeah.
Does it get creepier?
I don't want to. I
Does it
don't
get
know.
axe murder creepy?
Maybe.
If this
I mean,
was-
it's
if
like
this
7
wasn't my
seconds
work
long, and it
computer-
just says short webcam video I found from way back in 2005. For more information on Magic Addict dolls,
Magic
God.
Addict.
my
dolls.
video about 18-inch dolls.
Oh, I've got
If
an
this
18.
wasn't my
I feel
work,
like dolls are a gateway drug.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. I think she's worried about the wrong evil thing, right? She's
Show me on the door where the bad man touched you.
well, there is one video out
Oh,
and
wow.
it says Cindy been
Hold on. I think that these videos are all posted by her, and they all appear to be toys.
Yeah, she's probably got the Annabelle doll.
Lots of dolls. Is that yes? So yes to the creepy level. Hold 2 seconds while I share this because it's weird.
That was getting weird, all right.
No, it's not weird. It's different. Come on now. It's different.
Okay.
The weird thing about it to me is like, don't do this thing. It's awful. Play with dolls instead.
She says to grow up, but I saw one site where it said about 4 years ago she was 54. So she's about 58, if that's correct.
So she's telling you to grow up because you're
No,
drinking,
grow up.
but
She's
she
60
collects
playing
dolls.
Well, I'll
Right.
tell you, I play with fucking My Little Ponies and I drink beer. So fuck you, bitches.
My for real friend's cat and her little and her litter of kittens. It's a toy cat and its litter of kittens, you guys.
Wow. So this is a whole special kind of creepy, right?
Yeah. And she has it. She has at least
I mean,
one
this,
cat.
this
I
is
don't
kind of
recall
like
the
axe
cat
murder,
lady.
people buried in my basement kind of creepy.
Hey,
Yes, she has one cat. I don't want to call her cat ladies. I want to offend other cat ladies.
Take that back. I respect that.
I just don't even know what to
Buried in my
think about.
garden creepy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
In the basement's okay. In the garden's just fucking weird.
Garden's creepy, yeah.
Gardens
Don't
are
bury
the best.
something in the garden. That'll make your tomatoes taste funny.
Gardens are tomatoes and gardens.
It'll make something
Don't
funny.
bury people in the garden. Don't mess with the tomatoes, man.
Tomatoes.
Actually,
and carrots.
There's a movie called The Last Supper. They buried people in the garden, and the fruit and the vegetables came out better than ever.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I
It's
saw that
called
movie,
it's
yeah.
called
Yeah.
Did they eat organic?
Interesting concept.
Actually,
in that movie.
if you want to go to that, it's called Motel Hell. It came out in the 80s. That's what you want to watch. So just back off, man. Motel Hell.
Yeah, Motel Hell was beef jerky, but Last Supper is a different movie about the
Oh,
Yeah.
I use preservatives.
Yeah, we ain't buried nothing. Yeah, I ain't taking a risk with these vegetables, man.
Mhm. But don't knock people for burying people in the basement. It took me a long time to do that. You know?
Oh man. So,
So-
I don't know if she's got people buried in the garden or dolls buried in the I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm pretty sure it's dolls, and which makes it even creepier.
All right. So in summary,
I like your comment.
you're
Come
being
back around to the end.
trolled.
Bring us back, Tanya. Bring it back.
I had a good comment to her earlier. I like
Tanya
that.
can't
In
even
summary,
hear
go
me.
ahead.
So in summary, you're being trolled by somebody for supporting beer drinking, and this person has a large collection of dolls and makes videos about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to clarify that that's what was happening.
And actually
You know,
has,
sometimes the internet's so fun.
I mean,
obviously,
this person's clearly a sandwich short of a picnic, a taco short of a
obviously, she obviously has make-believe sex with cat dolls, has litters of kittens, and buries them in their backyard. So obviously, there's something off here.
I think she only buries the ones that have an orgasm.
That's right. No orgasms allowed in this house because that's the devil.
The dolls that get off have to go.
You have to go.
Can't. Oh.
Have we officially gone too far on this video? If we've gone around a bit?
No.
Whoa.
No.
To quote Ferris Bueller, you could never go too far.
You could never go too far. That's right. You could never go too far. Look,
But
I've been in lots of videos on YouTube. I don't know if Tanya can hear me or not. I've been in lots of videos on YouTube, and I've never gone too far, even though cops have been called. I've never gone too far.
Okay, so for Rod, since this particular video started with you, even though we've all been trolled by this nutball, what do you want to say about this whole situation?
I just find the whole thing comical in how it's all being done and just hilarious in the fact. Like I said, I usually just don't even worry about skip trolls, don't even think about it, but I just thought it was so funny that I just had to reply to it. And just when I did the research on the person, it's all just the sanctimonious bullshit she basically was putting out there. It's like, you got to say something, because everything she's saying, she's just going back in her own way against that same type of stuff. So it was like, it had to be a reply at some point, and nobody was doing it. Everybody kept deleting the comments, or they would just block her. And I'm like, somebody needs to address it. Somebody
against everything that would put a smile on anybody's face.
I'm not like you guys. I'm an old guy. I've been around here for a while. I hate to say that, but I'm an old guy. I've been around YouTube for a while. And when she did that to me, I did the other way. I was like, you know what, bitch? One thing I'll tell you, I am weirder and creepier than you will ever be. And I showed her that. I was like, you know what? I am weirder and creepier than you. Have you ever been bathed in blood that's not yours? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I am weirder and creepier than you will ever be. And I know where you sleep, and I've seen where you lay, and you will cry when I've seen what you've done to me. Like, oh my God, that's like.
But the funny thing is, when I saw they had an Urban Dictionary term for the person, I'm like,
when you sent me that link, I said, what the hell? There's a term for that?
I'm dealing with big time troll here.
Yeah, you've got a professional.
I trolled the only troll.
Oh, the internet agrees.
Yeah, there's a blog dedicated to her.
I have to say though, like, they were making fun of her by her body type, and her body type has nothing to do with it.
I feel like there's so much other fodder. We don't need to go there.
They were saying like, oh,
I think I'd have to agree with Tanya. There's a lot to make fun of.
They said about her thick thighs and small titties. I was like, hey, I'm actually really attracted to thick thighs and small titties, so shut the fuck up.
You're so sexy. Stop talking.
I'm like, but Dr. Road, baby. Dr. Road like that kind of stuff. He wants to get steamrolled by some raw thigh, baby. Do you like that? Just shut the fuck up, baby.
But I find it funny, like I told Paul earlier, she brings up like she's been doing this for 15 years trying to get people to change. And I'm like, Fear's been around at least since 5000 BC, so good luck with that.
Well, my biggest comment, Tanya, was the fact that when she did it 4 years ago to me, or 3 or 4 years ago, she said 15 years. I was like, does time not move to you? Are you one of your dolls? Are you plastic? Do you walk like this? Like, is what's going on? Do you have little strings on your hands? I was like, do you have? And I just got really sad for her, because does she live in a doll world where one day she'll die and all her cats will eat her, and her dolls will cry plastic tears over her corpse of her wasted life? Is this happening right now?
I hope somebody makes a movie of that.
I think
puts it up on their channel.
I was going to say, I think the movie's already been done. It's gotten beyond sad now.
Yeah, I got that. It's not an original idea. I already did the movie. I just didn't release it yet. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Weird.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, I don't want to run this long, but does anybody have any final thoughts about this particular topic or this crazy ass person?
Fuck you, Tom.
Thank you, Paul. I'm glad somebody
you.
finally noticed me. I've been doing these videos over and over again just so somebody will pay attention to me. Thank you.
I did that just
now I don't have to troll you, Paul, because
I did that just for you. You know what? I don't appreciate you drinking beer online. You know what? It hurts me. It hurts me deep down inside where I'm soft and gentle, and you know I'm pure.
I've heard a lot of things about you, Paul, but soft and gentle I hadn't heard.
And pure for sure.
Well, in contrast,
Talk
I'm
to
really-
me, Tanya. Give me some final thoughts.
in contrast, I'm really thankful for each of you, and I'm curious what beers you're drinking tonight.
I'm drinking a Day Blazer Easy Going Ale.
Well, you
Nice.
can't see the can, even though I picked it up to put on the camera. But I'm drinking the Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA.
Nice.
Well, I was drinking a Black Butte 27th anniversary ale from Deschutes Brewing Company.
You like the black butt, don't you?
I love
Nice.
the black butt, and that's why Rod and I are going to make
He
beautiful
loves
children
the
one
black
day.
butt.
And we're going to make some beautiful children one day. And then I switched to the Lagunitas Lucky 13.
Ooh, I just bought that.
Lucky
Everybody
13.
troll Paul. He likes black butt.
I like the black butt, baby. That's okay.
Fat thighs.
Okay, Ralph, since this thing originated
I like
with you,
I like
how about
small-
you give us some final words of wisdom?
Oh man, on what? Dealing with a troll?
small tits and thick thighs.
Well, what do you like best, small tits or big thighs, Rod?
Both. That's why he likes me. That's why he likes me, baby.
I
like
actually have small tits and big thighs, so.
I like Dusty Rose.
That's
Dusty
the
Rose.
road, baby. I'm right here, baby. That's
Polka
the
dots.
road.
Small tits
It's
and big
coming at
thighs.
you. Woo, baby.
Okay, Rod,
But-
serious. What do you got? Tell
Well,
us.
I mean, the whole thing is,
Oh.
right, if you have a troll approach, you have to figure out how you want to deal with that troll and how you want to handle that situation.
Who's in control? You or the
But-
troll?
You're right. And so some people just ignore, like usually it's ignore, but it's a matter of driving. Like I said, when you're doing like your videos and stuff, there's no bad, publicity out there. So if you want to troll me, my views go up. Thank you for your participation. Keep moving on and keep it going, right? So
Yeah. I mean, I'll say one thing. I'll try to be professional about this. I've been me for about ever. And I've said lots of things that are offensive to everyone. And fuck you. And basically, there you go. And when trolls come to me, which they rarely do, surprisingly, I'm very honest. Be honest. Be yourself. If you're not yourself,
Yeah.
you're lying to yourself. Don't lie to yourself.
Well, yeah,
Be
I think
yourself.
Paul's got great advice. Be yourself. If yourself is to ignore this person, ignore him. If yourself is to respond, but respond in a way that's
Be
natural,
yourself.
I guess.
Yeah, be yourself.
Yeah.
Be natural. Be yourself. If that's the way you do, the more.
but don't let a person bully you and make you feel like you've done something wrong.
Don't let anyone take you out of your comfort zone. This is your world. Your world. You own it. If you don't own it, then who owns it? You own it.
Dusty Rose owns it,
Really,
baby. Dusty
I got one
Rose.
final question. I thought that was going to be the end, but I got one final question for you. What's more evil, alcohol or creepy little fucking dolls?
Both.
What's more evil, alcohol or the little creepy fucking dolls? Tell me.
Creepy
right,
fucking
I missed the
Fucking
question.
knows.
Actually, I actually have a story.
What is more evil, Rod? Alcohol or creepy evil fucking dolls?
Oh, them fucking dolls.
Before
As
you
far as
leave,
creepy?
before you leave, no. You want creepy? You want creepy, motherfucker? Listen to this fucking shit. Don't cut me off now. I was in Mississippi. We dredged the pond and found a doll in the pond. No shit. My aunt needed to have it. We cleaned it up. The whole thing. I'm all alone. I'm playing horror movies by myself in Mississippi in the house, all by myself. And all of a sudden, the doll falls over and starts going, "Mama, Mama!" like that, like out of nowhere, like insane. So I pick up the fire poker and I beat the living fucking shit out of that doll. I beat the shit out of that doll until there was nothing left. I was 11, and that fucking thing wasn't Chucky and me, motherfucker. I kicked the shit out of that doll until it was dead. Good night. And you
My
know
wife
what?
just said
Not
to me,
today.
my wife just said to me, all she needs is a hug, and I think she needs a stooping.
No, she needs more than that. She needs more than a hug.
I
She
think
needs a big stooping.
Yeah.
stripping,
Somebody needs to
after
be
that-
stooped.
a spanking.
She needs a little boom chicka wow wow.
I think a little ATM will actually help everything. So I don't care which one of you are going to take it, but yeah.
I mean, cats and dogs can't do too much for you. I mean,
yeah.
Yes, I asked any of the single guys to go up and take one for the team.
You're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry.
We can send Paul. Paul's single guy.
I'm a single guy.
Yeah, Paul, you take one for the team, won't you?
I am not only single.
Well, I don't know what team she plays for.
And Paul has a cat too.
I am not only single, but I am open to all ends. So
you know, so we're all male chauvinists. We're assuming she needs a man. Maybe she needs a good woman. Hell, I don't know.
Actually, honestly, she'd probably be happy with a better woman because men suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a better girl than I am a guy.
You got the hair for it.
I'm just saying.
All right, I'm going to give everybody one more chance since we went off the rails again. Anybody got any last words they want to say before we shut this down?
If you're not having fun,
Donnie, you want to say something smart after all this stupid shit we've all been talking about?
Something smart. Does that make wine okay? I don't know.
Be the more intelligent person on the panel.
Thanks.
Don't assume her intelligence.
No, he knows me. He's not assumed. This is.
I've been listening to.
I've been cultivating this relationship.
I've been married for 23 years. I know a smart woman when I hear one.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks, which of us sat on the panel somewhere? Would that be Tanya?
I may be a moron, but I was smart enough to marry a woman smarter than I am.
What do you mean, maybe?
I am a moron, but I did marry a smart woman.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So in conclusion,
Tanya, you're on
feed the trolls, delete the trolls, bury the trolls in your backyard. I don't care.
2017 is a no troll year.
Creepy little dolls or little creepy fucking dolls are more evil than any kind of alcohol, sex, drugs, or anything else. I am John the Beer Whisperer. Accept no imitations, and we're out of here.